Hey guys, thank you for joining us for this quick summary on our business. I know many of you probably saw an ad, or you might have gotten a call about making 5 to 10,000 every 10 to 14 days, or maybe you got saw something on Facebook or something with regards to our marketing, with regards to making 10,000 in the first 30 days, and about firing your boss, being able to have a way where you're generating income online, or maybe you guys got a notice about our ad about the 7 reasons why most people fail online, and the 7 systems that we have that basically trumps every one of those. So we're going to be going over this, guys. This is not a BS webinar. You guys should be going out, taking out notes. This is a short summary. We're going to make it short and sweet for you. And I'm just going to tell you, if you listen to this all the way to the end, this could change your life as it has for the 3 of us, and it's changed it for so many others. So definitely go out, take out your notes, because this is something that is truly life transformational for you. So with that said, we're going to get right into it. The first thing I'm going to share with you, just so you guys know that we're not full of BS, because there's a lot of people online. This is just one of our back offices where it shows that we made over 1.2 million in 11 months in this business, okay? Now what's interesting, that's just one of our back offices. There's 2 other ones that are there that are just like that. It's over $1 million. So each one of us has made over 7 figures in less than 11 months. But what's so interesting about that is we've gotten to a point where we used to be broke. We're making enough money. It's no longer about us. It's about helping as many other people to be able to utilize the system, to get the time freedom that they need, to be able to fire their bosses, to be able to spend time with their families, because that's what this is really about. So what we're going to review with you guys today is a lot of systems, and it's not about 10xing your effort. It's about 10xing your strategy. That's really what we're here to do. So with that said, we're going to tell you guys really quickly, a little bit about each one of us so you know. My background is actually, I had $462 in my checking account 2 years ago. Completely broke, moved to California, and within the span of 2 years, we built multi-7 figures. My background's in private equity and real estate. And because we've had the success and we hadn't made money in the past, I love being able to help others to fire their boss and be able to work from home and spend time with the one they love versus having to switch their lives for a paycheck. And my background's business models. I love looking at business models and finding out what works. What you're going to see here is the best of a lot of different business models that we've seen out there. I'm engaged to marry this beautiful one here, and I live in our beautiful Laguna Beach. With that said, I'm going to turn it over to Brian.
Awesome. Thanks, Alex. That's me right there. Coach Brian, picture of me right there. I'm an ex-business owner. I owned a retail shop there for a while to get to that. I've been married to my wife now for 17 years. I have 3 great kids from that, 16, 12, and 11. I've been an entrepreneur for 20 years, both online and offline. Now, like Alex said earlier, we're in give back mode, so I'm a success coach and trainer, helping other people. I'm proud to say that I am a 7-figure income earner, and that's both online and offline. My retail business that I owned back in the day was a pawn shop. I did that for 11 years and then turned around and sold it for $1.2 million. Proceeded to lose all of that money being an entrepreneur, trying other things. Now I am a multi-7-figure earner, and I've rebuilt, doing much better than before, even when I had my brick and mortar business. So that's a little bit about me.
All right. My name is Coach Jerry, and yes, I was a job worker, meaning an employee, for 27 years. I was that guy, and you may be one of them as well, where you went to school, you were taught to go get a good education and go get a job and stay at that job for as long as possible. Well, actually, I did that for 27 years. I actually enjoyed my job, but I found the entrepreneurial bug because I thought I was underpaid. Imagine that. So I started my own wedding video business, and if you got married, I was the guy. I was actually busy 35 weekends a year, shot weddings, parties, loved it, but then I quickly hated it because I found myself busy 35 weekends a year, and then I was introduced to the great old MLM industry, the greatest of all, Amway. Yes, show the plan, draw the circles, that was me. I did friends and family, and I lost a lot of friends. I was part of the NFL club, no friends, left, okay? I found out who my true friends were back then. And then I got into internet marketing because I thought it would be easier, but it's actually the hardest thing you could ever try to do. So all in all, I will tell you that my entrepreneur background is in 20 years. I have a lot of wisdom, quote unquote, And I literally went from being an underdog to becoming a true Superman within 6 months after I saw this exact business model that you're going to see right this second in the next few minutes. And I ended up doing over, well, 7 figures now, multiple 7 figures right now. As a matter of fact, I just want you to know that I'm very humble about this because, to know that, there's real opportunities out there, but it's about finding the right systems in place. And to know that, to make $100,000 in a single month, well, that's entirely possible here. So get ready, okay? And now, if I love giving back, we love knowing that we can tell you that we've taught over 25 people to generate a good $30,000 a month income. So we love coaching new people, and I love Bruce Springsteen. In fact, I saw Bruce in Milan, Italy a few months ago, thanks to this business. So I'm so grateful. Back to you, Alex.
Thanks, buddy. So overall, guys, I know you guys are here for primarily one reason. It's about being able to be free, right? Free to do what you want, when you want, and not have to answer to a boss, not have to deal with the headaches of having to manage employees and all the things that comes with that, right? And have like a product that you have to consistently send out on a regular basis. So I'm going to give you guys the 7 reasons why most people fail online, and I want you guys to pay special attention because you guys have not done any online business. You got to understand this is the reason why most people fail online. We've discovered that, and what we've decided to do is build a system to trump every reason why most people fail. So number 1, and a lot of you guys can be able to relate to this, not being able to market, not being able to know exactly how do I get leads for people to visit my business. Second part, you might not have the money to be able to get started. How do you have to get the startup to be able to get your business going? Third one, and I love this one, no time. Most of us are out there wanting to do stuff online. We're not able to do it. All people do is teach you. We don't want to teach you. We want you to copy the exact system, plug in, and start making money right away. You're not great at selling. We have a system for that we're going to tell you about. No products. We got a great system where as soon as you start, you're going to have the products to be able to market, so you don't have to go reinvent the wheel and try to figure out, what product, oh my God, what's in the market that I can sell today. Don't worry about that because we've got you covered. And the last one is not technically savvy. A lot of people, and this is probably the main reason why most of you haven't gotten started today, is because you think the word online just screams technical, right? And we're going to show you guys how you don't have to be very technical in order to be able to business. So now, my question for you guys is this. What if you had a system that could knock out each one of these reasons and it was all in one system? Would you guys want to be able to get started right away? Of course you would. That's the reason why it works. So now the only questions for you guys, how much income do you guys want to make? How many hours are you willing to commit to your business? If you knew each and every month you could count on that money coming in. And then here's the most important part. All that requires in our business is a laptop and a phone. So if you guys could work from anywhere, would it be from home? You want to take your dream trip, where would you guys like to go? Jerry here did extremely well in the month of July for his 25th anniversary, did over $40,000 the month he was gone. I was on a 3-week hiatus in the month of December, and then we stopped and finished off, but we're set for a record month. So what does that tell you? This business is not about taking a vacation and then being able to come back and make money. It's about making money as a lifestyle while you're out traveling. That's what's so great. When people were asking me like, Alex, you're on vacation, I'm like, I'm not on vacation. I'm working 3 to 4 hours while I'm going to Thailand and Vietnam and Bali. You can do that here. So that's what I want you guys to realize. So with that said, who's this business really good for? We have one common vision, and that's time freedom. The people that we seem to attract the most are people who want to fire their boss. How many of you guys want to fire your boss? All 3 of us did. Brian was a business owner, but Jerry and I were stuck in a job where we didn't have enough time to get everything done. So that was our first goal. So if you guys want to fire your boss, there's nothing more sacred, guys, than your time, and we want to help you to do that. If you guys are a traditional business owner, you understand what are the headaches of that. Brian was one of those people who basically had a traditional business, never got a chance to see his family. Now we're going to build a business that matches your lifestyle where you can do it for anywhere. So there's no headaches of having to manage employees, physical products, and having to go to a dead-end office every day. The last part, if you're a retiree looking to make extra income, we're going to be able to show you how you can actually make those golden years and make sure that they're actually golden. So what you're going to learn by the end of this webinar, we're going to show you guys exactly why you want to build an online business that's already got everything in place. We're going to show you an 84-year-old who had no idea how to market online. He made 10K in his first 30 days, already had the products, even though he hated to sell, and was able to drive 50 leads a day to his system. And at the end, if you had no time, we're going to show you how you could start this business in less than 10 hours a week. Less than how much? 10 hours a week, guys. This is not rocket science. When we show it to you, you're going to be like, holy crap, Alex, I know I can do this. So we're going to show you how you can get started with 10 hours a week and take this from part-time to full-time and do it with no money down. So secret number one, we get right into it. I'm going to show you guys why an online business is the best way to go. Now, Jerry and Brian, all three of us have our stories, but it goes very similar. We were all broke when we started this business. In my particular case, I had $462 in my checking account, moved in with my mom in California. I just got a brand new fiance and I didn't have any money. Fortunately for me, I got involved with a private equity. I started doing well and I went from making 0 to 6 figures a year. Now, most people would say, that's fantastic, Alex. You live in the dream now. Wrong, because I was traveling 42 out of 52 weeks out of the year and I never got a chance to spend time with my family and I didn't even remember like what city I was in. So I decided at the end of the day that I was tired of saying no to everyone in my family every time they asked me to do stuff. And I know a lot of you guys can relate to this. A lot of you guys can relate to how many times you've had to tell your kids no because you've had to work overtime. How many times you've had to tell people no because by the time you get home, you're just so tired and exhausted. When your kids want to jump up and play with you, you just don't have the time to do it. So we got tired of saying no, so we started saying yes. And so what we decided to do is find a business model that meets our lifestyle, not the other way around. So I'm going to tell you why most business models fail and what we've done to be able to build the best business model that's going to allow you to be able to live the lifestyle that you deserve to live without having to put in so much time where you're not seeing everybody that you want to see in your family and do the things you love to do. A job, guys, we all know you're trading time for dollars, okay? Here's the 5 things you need. You got to be able to make over 10 grand a month or more because let's face it, no matter where you live today, there's no way that you're going to be able to do it otherwise. You got to have a business that you can get up and it's not taking you forever to learn it. You can learn it and start making money within the first 60 days and profit. And then you got to be able to work less than 20 hours a week. Less than what? 20 hours. Why? Because that's the only way you're going to be able to do stuff that you love with the people that you love. And then once you get up, most of our members are getting up to $10,000 a month within the first 30 days. And then after that, you got to be able to get up to 20 or 30 or 50 if you want to scale. The key is for you to be able to scale your business where you can make 50 to 100,000, but without having to put more time in. So how do you do that? A job, there's no way in heck you can do it with a job. As long as you're trading time for dollars, guys, there's no way that you're going to be able to do it. Traditional business, we just went over all the headaches of having to deal with a traditional business of employees. And at the end of the day, you want to be able to get something that's going to set you free, not give you more obligations. MLM and network marketing, while it's a great idea in theory, less than 1% make over $1,000 ever. Startup, you're going to be broke for 2 to 3 years, not going to work. And internet marketing has such a huge learning curve that most of these online gurus, all they do is teach you on how to be able to go out and do this yourself, where we want to just let you copy what we're doing. So with 8-Figure Dream Lifestyle, we got all 5. What does that mean? That means you guys get to have the lifestyle of your dreams, be able to travel. Jerry got back, he just went out to some Broadway shows. Brian heads out with every quarter to a family vacation where he goes out to Florida. Every time I talk to him, he's going on vacation. I'm like, where are you going now? He's like, I'm going to Mexico. I'm going to Florida. So you guys want to be able to have that kind of lifestyle, you can do that. And I just got back from Bali, Thailand, and shoot, I even forgot what country we went. 3 countries in 3 weeks. Vietnam. And guys, I'm telling you, it was one of the best trips of our life. And most people will call that trip of a lifetime. That's just another year for us. We want you to be able to have that every year, where it's not a lifetime trip. It's a freaking trip every year. You get to do it whenever you want, okay? So with that said, this is the lifestyle you guys want to build. So that's why you got to have an online business that has everything in place where you guys can be able to do the things you love with the people that you love when you want to do it, okay? So now that you guys understand that, let's talk about the strategies and how we're able to do that. So there's 2 things you guys are going to need. And the first one, in order to make 10K a month, less than 20 hours, guys, you got to have automation. You got to have what? Got to have automation. Why? Because as long as you're wasting your time doing stuff, you're not going to be able to get all the things that you love. So what we've done is we built out tools and systems that allow you to be able to go do what you want, because these systems are working while you're out at the beach, while you're out spending time with family. And the cool part is it only takes 10 to 15 minutes to set this up. Like our 50 leads a day systems Brian's going to show you, you can literally log in, set it, and I always say set it and forget it. Go to work, come back, and you're going to have 50 leads there waiting for you. How many of you guys would love that? course that'd be huge. And for everything that we can't automate, we outsource. Maybe you're not technical like me. What we've done is like, here's all the stuff that you don't like to do, or maybe you're too busy. We outsource the entire thing. So with that said, sticking true to form, we're going to play a short 10-minute video now. And the reason why we're going to show you the video, because we want to show you that just like us, you can just press a button, send people to your funnel that explains the entire business, because it does the selling for you. Like I said, for those of you who hate to sell, you're going to be able to do the exact same thing. So sit down, take notes. I'm going to play this for about 10 minutes, and then we're going to come back and go over the 7 reasons why most people fail, and every one of the systems, we're going to show you exactly how it works. And remember, guys, even if you don't have the money, we're going to show you how you can use other people's money system at the end of this to be able to take advantage of this. So here we go.
In a minute, you're going to learn how people just like you are making high 6-figure incomes on proven, high-ticket digital products that they don't have to touch, store, or even ship. You're going to learn how thousands of people just like you are able to watch this same video and go on to earn more money in a few months than they did in a year at their old job without having to do presentations or convincing people to buy anything. We take the same business model that's been working for over a century for the world's top franchises and apply it to the largest growing demographic in the world. The rest is an automated system in which 90% of the work is done for you. We have the products, we have the system, and we have the global network. All you do is follow the duplicatable system and get paid. I'm going to explain the simple steps that you need to take in order to become another top earner. You could be doing the same thing they're doing, pulling in 5 to 6 figures a month like clockwork. Anyone can do this. You see, when you sign up, you instantly gain access to our proven lead and traffic sources. These are the very same resources all of our top income earners are using. Here's the thing. You could actually be one of those leads. You're here right now because you're part of the sales process. Probably because you had expressed an interest in making money from home. You saw an advertisement, or it could be one of many reasons. But here you are on the final leg of the process, watching this presentation right now, which has been proven to convert thousands of people just like you into a brand new associate. Now, once you make that decision, then a world of possibilities opens up for you. Direct sales. You'll receive 100% of the commissionable sales that you make, between $2,000 and $22,000. Now, I want you to imagine something right now. I want you to imagine that by utilizing our highly effective marketing resources, you start getting prospects into your marketing funnel, putting leads in front of this presentation, and having people wanting to join your team. Now, let's not hype the situation like so many companies do. Let's say that only one of those people each week decides to make a purchase and join your team. For the sake of illustration, imagine that you sell one product package a week at $2,000. This will give you a minimum income of $104,000 a year. That's $8,000 a month. Stop right now and envision what that kind of money could do for you. How many desires would you be able to fulfill? How many dreams would you be able to dust off that you don't allow yourself to think about anymore? What would you do with that kind of money today? By the way, the chances of everyone just buying our lowest package is quite slim to say the least. Typically, 80% of our first-time buyers purchase either the $3,500 or $6,500 product package. What could you do with that money? Plus, you're doing this without having to convince anybody of anything, without having to set up a store as you would with a regular franchise, and by simply following our system step by step and letting us do 90% of the work for you. Even when you're essentially having your worst week, you're still making more than most people who work full-time. The amazing thing is that there are actually 4 ways to earn, and I've only explained the first way. The other 3 are even more exciting. Remember how I showed you that even with basic sales, you could still be making $100,000 plus a year? Well, that's just the first way you can make money with the business. You're up and running within 24 hours. You never have to wait to get paid, as you're always paid directly, and you have a full global team supporting you. First of all, there are 5 product packages that you get to keep 100% of the commissionable sales. The first is the basic package, which costs $2,000 plus a $195 license fee and allows you to earn $2,000 per sale. The second is the builder package, which costs $3,500 plus a $295 license fee and allows you to earn $3,500 per sale. The third is the advanced package, which costs $6,500 plus a $395 license fee and allows you to earn $6,500 per sale. The fourth is the Pro package, which costs $12,500 plus a $445 license fee and allows you to earn $12,500 per sale. And finally, the fifth is the VIP package, which costs $22,000 plus a $495 license fee and allows you to earn $22,000 per sale. Now, the 4 ways to get paid are direct sales, we've already covered that, qualifying sales, roll-up sales, and upgrades. Now, to understand the 4 ways you earn, you have to know how a profit center works. You see, when you purchase a product package, your very first sale bypasses you and goes to the person who sent you here. This is called your qualifying sale, and it only happens once. Now, here's the exciting part. Not only do you get 100% of every sale you make after your initial qualifying sale, you also get 100% of each new associate's qualifying sale. Let's use the $3,500 product package as an example for potential earnings. One of your leads named Nicole buys a $3,500 package. First, you receive 100% of this sale. Next, Nicole makes her first qualifying sale for a $3,500 package from Ted. You also receive 100% of that sale for a total of $7,000. Now, Nicole's qualifying sale, Ted, takes his place in your business. When he makes his first qualifying sale, you receive 100% of that sale as well. You've now earned a total of $10,500. The process goes on and on. This is called a profit center, and it pays to infinity. So, after a single sale, you could see money coming in on a continual basis over and over again because each profit center will pass a sale to you. And there's no limit on this. Imagine having 5, 10, or even 20 more profit centers. To put this into perspective, let's say you get 4 $3,500 sales in your first month. That's $14,000 a month or $168,000 a year. Not too bad. Now, let's say that all 4 of those sales make their first qualifying sale within that first month at $3,500 each. You would make another $14,000, not counting any personal business you generate. Now, this repeats itself in 3 months and another $14,000 is yours as you help build your team. Now you're starting to get the picture. The first way you earn is through direct sales and the second is through passed up qualifying sales. Let's look at the other 2 ways you can earn. Whenever one of your qualified associates owns a package for less than the amount of the sales they make, you get paid the difference. For example, if you qualified at the $6,500 advanced associate package and you have a qualified person at the $3,500 package in your team and they sell a $6,500 package, they will get $3,500 and you will get the $3,000 difference. The final way you make money, which could be considered as passive, is through upgrades. Although 80% of our members start at either $3,500 or $6,500 product packages, many quickly begin earning money and upgrade to a higher package. Let's say you're at the $22,000 VIP package and an associate under you advances from $6,500 to the $22,000 package. They would pay you the difference, which would be $15,500. Let's look at this again. You have 4 ways to earn money, 3 of which do not directly involve you at all. 1, personal sales, 2, qualification sales, 3, roll-up sales, and 4, upgrades. By now, you should be getting the idea of the kind of immense earnings that you're able to make. This is your golden opportunity to finally obtain the extra income and wealth that you need in order to experience the time and freedom that you desire. You only pay once and you own your own business. After your first sale, you get to keep 100% of your commissions. That's better than any traditional franchise opportunity out there where a huge chunk of money goes back to corporate every single month. Not only that, but you can operate this business from literally anywhere in the world where you have an internet connection. Here's the crux of the matter. It's the easiest, fastest, most lucrative method that you're going to come across for making money right now. Not 3 months from now, not 2 weeks from now, but potentially within days. Is designed to actually give you the lifestyle that most people only dream about. See you on the inside.
All right, so you guys can see how easy it is. We have an automated system that literally explain that business for you. So how would you guys like to have that tool working for you? During that 10 minutes, Brian and I are texting back. We're just basically chilling and getting some things done. And that's the cool part about this business, guys, is you don't have to be there for it to be working. That is the key to life, is to get things that are automated so you don't have to be there doing it, okay? So now I'm going to give you the 10 reasons and the 7 systems that we have, reason why things are working. So number 1, proven business model that's franchise-like. We use the word franchise a lot, and the reason why we say franchise-like, because everybody understands what a franchise is. A franchise is a business that you got where everything's in place. As long as you market this way, you use this system, you do exactly what we tell you in a franchise, you're going to get results because it's been proven. That's what we have here, but imagine you have a franchise that's all online without all the headaches of having to deal with employees, carrying a physical product, and you can do everything from anywhere you like. That's what we built here, okay? Second part that we're going to talk about is the marketing. So look, now we're going to get to the juicy part. A lot of you guys talk about not being able to market, right? A lot of people start a business, and I would say 80% of the reasons why most businesses fail is because they don't know how to market. They don't know how to get the leads in the door. Well, what if we showed you a system where you could get 50 leads a day and it only takes you 5 to 10 minutes to set up every day? Would that be worth the time? Guys, that's what we have here. So I need you to really pay attention here, because Brian here is going to show you exactly how we drive leads and drive traffic into our business without having to go out there and try to figure everything out, but just simply plug it into the system. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to you, Brian.
But what we're talking about in 50 leads a day, first of all, how are we getting these 50 leads a day? What exactly are we doing to make this happen? But it's really, really simple. All we're doing is advertising a phone number. We're going to show you different ways to do it, but that's as simple as it is. You're advertising a phone number. Now, when people respond to your advertisement from that phone number, you're going to have a system that looks just like what you're looking at here. I know it may be small on your screen, but these are messages, right? These are people who have actually raised their hand, right? And have said, hey, I'm interested. Now, if you look at the date, at the time that we're shooting this webinar, it's December 28th, okay? So you can see this is from today. I generated 68 leads today, okay? 68 leads, and I didn't even do anything. I pushed a button, walked away, went to lunch with some friends, came back, and here you go. I got these messages. All right, so that's the first bit of our automation in place, okay? Now what happens though? What's next when you generate 50 leads in one day? Or 60 leads or 70 or whatever you're gonna do? You might be looking at this going, okay, well, now what? Now I got to sit and I got to listen to it. I have to put the lead somewhere. Do I have to call them back? What do I have to do? Well, guess what? We have outsourcing in place. I'm going to show you what this looks like, and hopefully this is big enough for you to see. This is from December 5th, okay? And you can see here all the way down. I don't know. There's probably 80, 90, 100 leads here that I generated. Now, what do I have? I blacked out their names and phone numbers for the most part, and you can see I have date, I have first name, this is the last name, this is a brief description here about what the person said when they left me the message, right? So I don't even have to really listen to the message because I can read it right here. I have a little, do they sound nice? Do they sound good? Do they sound old? Do they foreign? Whatever. This is all right here on the sheet for you. And then down to the next column, you got their phone number and you got their email. You guys realize how valuable that is. Those are all leads. You have first name, last name, description, email, and phone number. This is all done for you with one of our professionally trained virtual assistants, which you will get, okay? They work for about $3 an hour out of the Philippines. They're already trained, and they're here ready to go for you, okay? That's all you need to know about that. They're going to come in, they're going to listen to your leads and put them on a sheet. What else are those virtual assistants going to do on your behalf? Well, we have more automation in place. You're going to get access to our already pre-written text platform, our texts and emails. I just want to show you real briefly here about what this looks like. We have templates, okay? Pre-written templates that are written for you. And here they are, okay? They're all done right here. I'll just read one to you. Hey, within the last 2 months, I've got 3 brand new team members that have never made any money in this profession. One of them has made $20,000 in his first 30 days, and it goes on and on and on. So really all you have to do is, well, your VA is going to load your leads from that day into this platform, pick the right template, and hit go. Now, if you want to come in later and send some more text to your list, absolutely. All you do is click select, boom, here is the text right there for you. You click the group you want, and you click send, and off it goes. Very, very easy, right? Now, what about some emails? We have pre-written templates that are already here done for you, okay? You can see here, this is just, you maybe even have seen some of these emails. This one says, hi, first name regarding the message you had yesterday. You are going to have access to all these pre-written templates just by plugging in a simple code into an autoresponder program that we give you, right? So that's what we have here in place. We have automation, we have outsourcing, we have the ability to generate leads at will, and you're going to have other people that are trained working for you with the outsourcing to do a lot of the, I want to say heavy lifting that you don't want to necessarily do. That's not money-making activity, right? So I think that covers it, Alex.
That's awesome. Thanks, Brian.
Yep.
And
Let me stop sharing here.
Right. So you guys can see how simple was that. By the way, how long did that take Brian to do? He's got the outsourcing. He went and clicked on the texter, and he did that. It literally took him only a few minutes to get done. So as you guys can see, the marketing, we already have a system. So we have our 50 leads a day system. So there's the marketing end. So let's talk about the rest of the reasons why people fail and what we've done to trump it. So time. So Brian just showed you guys exactly what we do on a daily basis. We have on the time, we have what we call is a 4-2-1 system. 4 times a week. How many times? 4 times. We run our marketing campaign, which takes 10 minutes to set up. You can set it either the morning before you go to work, or you can set it the night. You know what? I'll even let you set it the night before if you want. That's how nice we are. We're going to make it so simple for you guys. It only takes you 10 minutes to do this. And you guys have that many leads. Guys, I want you to imagine for a second. You're at night, before you go to sleep, you log in, you set your campaign, you go to sleep, you go to work, and you come back and you have 50 leads there waiting for you. How cool would that be? So I really want you to understand, because you're working too hard. You're working way too hard. It's because we're passionate, because we've all experienced there. We've all been broke. We've all used the system. And so if you see we're passionate, because we are, the system works, okay? So from a times perspective, we set this up where somebody can start out part-time and be able to build this so until they can go full-time. And most of our members are able to go full-time within 3 to 6 months at the latest, because our average sales over 10 grand a month. So it doesn't take a very long time. So our 4-2-1 system. 4, you market 4 times a week. 2, you send out those 2 texts, Brian. Did you see how long it took him? Less than 10 minutes. Can you do what Brian just did? Of course you can. And 1 time a week, you basically send out an update by text and email. That entire process takes you 4 hours. Now, the rest of the 6 hours, what are you focused on? The people that come out of the funnel that are interested. Because who are the only people you want to talk to anyway? The people that are interested. Now, what's interesting is that we don't market to 1 or 2 or 3. We market to over 100,000 prospects at one time. How would you guys like to market to 100,000 interested prospects and have them go through this funnel? It works, guys. That's the reason why our numbers work. Now, you did the marketing. You did it in less than 10 hours a week. The biggest next part, well, Alex, I don't like to sell, or I really hate to sell, or I'm not good at it, or I just don't have the time to do it. So what if you guys could be able to refer them to our automated funnels or our webinar system? We do 4 live webinars, and you let the experts do the selling for you. 90% of the work is done, and our mentors help to close the deals for you guys. So from a sales perspective, there's not much you guys, and how would you guys like to have people who make over $30,000 a month actually close the deals for you? We do that so you don't have to worry about it. And why do we do that? Because we know the average person, that's one of the biggest parts that they get hung up on. So we developed a system for it. Now let's talk about the products. The biggest part in online products. So Now you guys can see, we got the traffic coming in. You don't need a lot of time. We can actually invite them to a webinar. So what are we selling? That's the next question, right? And what products do you want to market where you have the highest profit margins and you don't have to worry about the headaches and all the things that comes with it? So with that, I'm going to turn it over to Brian to go over with us. And Brian, take it away, my friend.
Sorry about that. Okay, so we're going over the products now. I need you to stop sharing there, Alex.
Oh, you got this covered? Or you wanted me to go over this part?
Okay. I'm sorry. I thought you wanted me to show the products.
You guys can see, you don't have to be an expert to do this. 3 co-founders and we're still trying to work together. So let me cover this and I'll have you cover the back office then.
Okay, that's what I thought we were doing. I apologize.
So it's my bad. Actually, this was my page. So guys here, we can screw up and still make 7 figures. So just remember that. And we're not even going to edit this to show you guys that anybody can do this and still be able to get it done. So number 1, you don't have the products that have to be you want digital products. Why do you guys want digital products? Because you don't have to reproduce them. Have you ever done something like kind of like Netflix or done something online where you do a training course and you sign up for it and the products are all in the back office? Well, the reason why that works is because there's no products to have to reproduce. There's no recurring monthly costs. You make them once and they're there forever. And guess what? As a business owner, I don't have any employees. You don't have any employees to manage. So what that makes it is there's no headaches, there's no fuss. So what kind of digital products then, if you're going to market, do you guys want? Well, why reinvent the wheel, right? Why don't we just market ones that have been freaking selling on the top 3 items on Amazon? So what are those ones that made over 50 billion in sales and their top 3 selling ones? So what are they? Personal development is one of the major categories. Everybody today is looking to become better in whether it's their work, their family, as a husband or a wife, they're all looking to become better people. Personal development is one of the top selling items. Second, sales and marketing. This one is a no-brainer. How many people do you know that would want to double or triple their sales? Almost every freaking business that you know, because that's how it works. So what do? We market those products. And the third one is leadership training, where people can learn how to become more productive in their daily lives, become more efficient. So now with that said, I'm going to let Brian's going to take over. And again, we told you we're not going to BS. We're just going to show you the back office so you guys can see the products for yourselves. So with that said, I'll stop sharing now and turn it over to our main man, Bri.
Thank you, sir. All right, guys. So we're going to go ahead and have a quick look at the products. So when you purchase a membership here, you're going to have access to digital training. It's personal development and it's business training and it's education courses. That's really what it is. And you can obviously see here, let me just show you. When you come in, this is what the back office is going to look like. And you pick whatever. If you bought in at this 22,000 like I am, I click here and I simply have these products right here in front of me, okay?
Hey, Bri, you got to share your screen, stud.
Oh. Sorry, my friend.
No worries, brother.
Okay, there we go.
I love your description. I just want to be able to see it. There you go.
Okay, yeah, everyone wants to be able to see it, I'm sure. All right, so you guys, this is what the products look like when you decide to get started with us, right? We have 9 here. This is just at the VIP level. So we have 9 courses at the VIP level. I'll run through them very quickly, right? We have video sales letters, social bookmarking, email copy that converts, webinar commissions, podcast blueprints, conversion blueprints, WSO marketing, cash profits, and targeted traffic. Now, one course that I personally like is this one, number 3, email copy. And that's simply because as you're building a list of people here in the business, you're going to want to send out some emails periodically, right? And what are you going to write? This is going to teach you exactly what you need to do in order to email your copy, email your subscribers, and keep them engaged. So if you click on View Now, you can see we have 10 videos right here. Videos 1 through 10. I'll just play a couple seconds of one.
Hi, it's Willis, and in this video I want to share with you how you can balance your promotional emails and free.
Okay. So what I suggest you do to learn more, if you want to see any more about the products, is just get with whoever invited you to watch this webinar in the first place, and they'd be happy to show you. Now, if you come here to the pro level, this is the 12,500. Keep in mind you're going to get all the products below the level that you came in at. So at the pro level, we have list building guide, YouTube sales, generating sales from YouTube, webinar riches, sales funnel blueprints, Twitter like blogging, happiness now, that's a mindset personal development course, Warrior Forum marketing, which is very cool. If you've never been on Warrior Forum, check it out. 6 traffic methods, secret traffic sources, and paid traffic. You can look here at the $6,500 level. We have Facebook traffic, hashtag traffic, traffic modules, master WordPress, productivity mastership, leadership development, solo ads, Bing ads, lead magnet blueprints, and 4-figure promotions. At the $3,500 level, you can see here Google keywords, motivational series, blogging, ad profits, and video GS. Plus you get a health and fitness platform, right? So you click on here, and going into the new year at the time of this, hey, I need to look at the health and fitness platform myself. So definitely there for you. At the basic level, we have marketing modules, social traffic modules, law of attraction, personal self-esteem, meditation series, make money in 5 minutes, list building basics, and of course, YouTube editor. So that's what the products are. Again, if you want to see more about the products, definitely get back to whoever sent you here, and they'd be happy to show you in greater detail. We just don't have time on this webinar. So there you go, sir.
Thanks, Brian. So guys, here's the key. Here's how our marketing works. We have a membership system on the end of this. You can now, on the product side, you can essentially go and just market the product and sell out the product. And as a member, you can make 100% commissions on that, okay? So if you guys want, you can just market the products. The products, are they valuable? Absolutely. What we decided to focus on is on the business aspect and the membership system. Why? Because it's a 4 times bigger market that we can go after, okay? So our system is designed for people who want to build a business, get up to $10,000 a month, do it from home, and do it in relatively small time, and then be able to scale it from there. So for those of you who want to take advantage of it, you can do that. Now, Brian, I'm going to ask you to actually go back and show us your sales system here again. All right, so go ahead, Brian, show us the back office so people can see the sales tracking, because part of our big software is, guys, our system keeps track of your tracking of your clients and your members as well as your sales, so you can see what that looks like.
Okay, great. So obviously when you get started with us, you are going to have tracking software. It's already built into the system. You can see here, this is a screenshot quickly of my back office. And if I click on the payments here, I'll just kind of let you see what is actually possible once you get this business up and running, okay? All right, so this is basically where you come. I'm just going to click here on the VIP level and look at some $22,000 sales. You can see here, right, 12/11, okay, so that was, what, 2 days ago, last week or something, 2 weeks ago? 22,000, 12/9, 22,000, 12/5, 22,000, 11/18, 22,000, 11/3, 22,000, and it goes on and on, right?
So in the last 2 months there, you've got literally $110,000.
Exactly, and that's just in the $22,000 sales, right? So we can look at the 12/5 sales, okay? Now, 12/27, just, actually this was just today, or yesterday, just yesterday, made a $12,500 sale. We have another one here on 12/16, 12,500, 12,500 on 10/27, 10/22, 12,500, right? So there's another, what, 25, 50,000. $6,500 sales. This is our most common sale, just in case you didn't know that. But you can see here, 6,500 on 12/1, 6,500, 11/28, 6,500 on 11/24, 6,500 on 11/23, 6,500 on 11/8, 6,500 on 11/1, right? I don't even know what that adds up to if you were keeping track.
No, the only thing that I just want to point out is December is normally a slow month, and Brian's made over 100,000 on a month that's typically considered slow by any other time because people are off for holidays. So if you guys were adding the numbers there, you can just see how much it was. And 95% of our sales are above 6,500. So now, Brian, let's say you get a sale. You know, what's the next step, and how easy is it to confirm a new person and get them set up?
Well, I'll show you. So let's just take this one that just happened yesterday, right?
Right.
Waiting means I'm just waiting to get paid. These people have actually came in, they've actually paid their administration fee, right? They spent $400 or $500, paid their administration fee, and now I'm just waiting for the money to hit my bank account. So all you do, you click on confirm, and then click submit. Now I'm not going to do that right now, but that's all you do. That person then has access to their own back office and all of the products.
That's awesome. So everything's automatically set up for them. No headaches, no inventories.
Exactly.
Perfect. Thank you, Bri.
You are welcome.
All right. right, my friends. So guys, as you guys can see, this is a very simple system. Everything is automated and it keeps track of your entire back office for you and your sales tracking. It's all part of our system. So now looking at where we've left off here. So our products, the way it works, our marketing system with our membership system, it's almost like a licensing. When you own it, you make 100% commission. So who gets the money? Because you own it as a member, the money is sent to you directly. So there's no middleman in the company to have to cut out. The money comes to you directly. And then for the purpose of taxes, we have about half a dozen CPA consultants that could show you guys how to minimize the taxes as a business owner, okay? Support. So now I'm going to tell you the reason why 85% of our members love our business. I always thought it was about the money, but this is the reason why they actually love our business. Because a lot of businesses, they come up and they set you up for business, but there's no ongoing support to help you guys. So how would you guys like to have a mentoring system where you each have a mentor that's made over $30,000 a month, that's actually spends 30 minutes a day with you every day to help you become more successful in the business? Would 1 be awesome? What about 2? What about 3? What if you had 4? 4 would be awesome, right? 4 different mentors that make 30K. What if I told you you've got access to 5 different mentors who make 30K a month, 1 each day of the weekdays, Monday through Friday, and you could be able to jump on, ask them any questions, and they actually provide training on how they were able to be successful. And the cool part is the only difference between you and them is time, guys. So you get access to our mentoring system as a part of the package, which I would tell you is probably the main reason why when somebody gets started, why they don't succeed. And then after that, we also have a community system that you get access to if you guys have any questions. We have a Facebook community and a Skype community. You can go ahead and ask questions. And Jerry's going to cover that a little bit later so you guys can see what that looks like. And then for the last point, not technically savvy. Okay, so I'm going to tell you, I know online is very technical, but you guys saw how simple. We spent a lot of time showing you guys how simple the system is. The reason why we wanted to show you is as long as you can log into our systems, our 7 different systems, you guys can be successful. As long as you can check your email. There's a minimum technical skills, and as long as you have those minimum technical skills, doesn't matter what age you are, like our 84-year-old, you guys can have success, okay? And that's available to you 8 hours a day. So the last reason why you really want to do this business, guys, I just trumped all the 7 reasons why most people fail online, and that's the reason why it works. So with that said, now we're going to cover the no money down that we mentioned at the beginning, or using other people's money system. And with that, all 3 of us, by the way, started out this way because none of us had money to get started. And so with that, I'm going to turn it over to Jerry to share how you guys get started in the business.
Yeah, this is without a doubt the best part. It's really how to get started. I'll cover the funding as well as how to get started with no money down. So just what's very exciting is that of course you will have funds. A lot of people do have the funds to get started. Most of the times it's a certified check, and you're going to end up paying that directly to your coach and mentor directly. Credit cards will also be available to you if you need to make a credit card payment. Let's click on next. And if you want to use a credit card, certainly contact your coach and mentor in order to use that to get started as well. Now, these are also some examples and some ideas that other members have been using to actually fund their business to get started. And we have, of course, an IRA, a Roth IRA, or any type of 401k. Definitely speak to your financial advisor for what may be available to you at this time. Stock investments, life insurance policy, you may be spending every month, every year to pay down or to pay off your life insurance policy. You may actually have money already waiting just to be used to pay for a business. So make sure you contact them as well. That may be a great option for you. Equity in your home or a vehicle is an idea, personal loan, business loan. You may have a great relationship already with your existing bank. We know credit unions are phenomenal at loans, okay? Or you may actually have something that it may be time already just to sell something in your house. I remember my mother, we were ready to sell her piano in the house. These are just ideas, guys. You may actually have those trading cards, those baseball cards, maybe time just to give them up, just in time to do what? To start building a starter business so that you can make substantial amounts of income. Or you may have friends and family. Maybe there are people that do trust you already and they'd be willing to partner with you okay? And then we have our specialty, the finance companies. We do have a relationship with about 50 to 100 different lenders. And if we change the slide, there we go. That is a screenshot of our website. Now, of course, you're probably saying, well, can I get the website right now? I want you to know we want to give it to you so bad, but we want you to contact your coach and mentor, the person who invited you, so that they can talk you through this website. The website is fast, it's easy, it's literally going to walk you through simple instructions on how to get funded. We have people that have gone through this and yes, have actually gotten up to $30,000 in a loan and gotten started with us at our VIP position. There are people that also even got a 0% interest credit card all through this website. Yes. So there are substantial ways to get started, and getting started with a loan is how I got started. Brian got started with a loan, Alex got started with a loan. I would think 90% probably in the world, probably in business in general, get started with a loan. So this is a substantial way. This is another one of our systems in place that we're proud to introduce to you. So just know this, and then I'll pass it back to Alex, which is the loan site. It takes a soft pull on your credit score. It's like I said, it takes 15 minutes of your time, and you will know after filling out the questions, you will know where you stand if you are approved for the loan. It's pretty amazing that it does go through. One of my last guys, Alex, just said to me, wow, I'm really, really, really impressed with this website because it is just taking him by the hand. So make sure that you get back in touch with your coach and mentor for this website. Back to you, Alex.
Thanks. And what's so cool about this, guys, if you get approved for the loan, you'll know in 10, 15 minutes. If you don't, we also have the credit cards that you can fill out there. But here's what I'll tell you. Here's the reasons why the lenders love us. Most of these lenders are used to dealing with things that are major purchases that most people take 4 to 5 years to pay off. They've never seen a business model like ours. Our business model is allowing people to pay it off in 3 to 6 months because our average sale, they average over $6,500 per sale on the average in our business. So most of our members are able to pay it off within 3 to 6 months. And so it does not take a very long time. It took me 4 months to pay off my loan. And if I asked you, would you guys be able to get other people's money to build a business where you guys could start making just conservatively 10 to 20,000 a month, would you do it? Of course you would. So utilize this. That's where a lot of our members get started, and it doesn't take a long period of time, as Jerry had mentioned. So now, guys, we just described all the systems we put together for you guys so you don't have to. By the way, I really want to make sure you guys are clear on this. Brian, myself, and Jerry, we could have done this ourselves and continue to make multi-million dollars without needing to do this for everybody. But we've all been there. We've been to a part where we've been broke. And our goal is to help more and more people to be able to do and live their life of their dreams, be able to spend time with their families, and make our system continually better and better. So now, what I'm going to share with you is if you guys were going to do this by yourself, what it would basically take. You guys would have to go figure out all the tools like we did, all the time, all the headaches, all the experiences, figure out what's the best texting tool, what's the best email tool, what's the best emails to send out, what's the best text to send out. We've already done that over the last year, so you don't have to do that. But if you were just going to take pure cost, it would cost you at least $497 each. The texting, the recorded audios, and by the way, neither me or Jerry are on the audios because Brian sounds so good on him, we use his voice. So you got $497, just let the experts do what they do. A coaching mentor where we show you a 90-day strategy session, that's worth $497. How about a daily success list? And this is one of the things our members left. What if you guys, when you started your business, most people don't know what to do. What if we had a step-by-step system where you could literally go, watch a video, finish the video, mark it checked, and continue to go to the next step? How cool would that be? So you always know where you're at, because we understand, just like you guys, we started part-time. We wanted to give you a system so you guys knew exactly where you left off once you get back home from work, and you're going to continually work this business, okay? Until you can freaking fire that boss, which we can't wait to celebrate that with you. Pre-recorded webinar presentation, that's $2,997 if you were going to do that yourself. Not to mention you would have to make one of these yourselves, which believe me, you don't want to do. So that covers that. And then our highly converting funnels. How would you guys like to have access to community where when someone goes to the funnel, it's got all the information on there, all the testimonials, so you guys don't have to sell it. Now you can brand with the community that's been working. Well, that in alone is huge. And all the payment and tracking that Brian showed you, you're going to do that yourself, it will cost you over $10,000. And the training system that we've built, guys, it's bar none the best out there if you were going to do it yourself. We actually paid over $25,000 to put everything together, not to mention the content. And having products that you don't have to go and license and negotiate and get all ready to be able to market, that's priceless. If you guys were going to do that yourselves, it would take you maybe years to do. So all that alone is $52,970. If you guys are going to do this by yourself, all that is part of our system. So now with that said, we're going to cover now the bonuses so you guys can obviously see the value. So the next question is, how do they get started quickly, Jerry?
Let's cover how do you get started quickly. Well, bottom line is you need onboarding service. And on day one, we are going to have an expert whose their number one goal is to quickly onboard you so that you're going to be marketing quickly. So day one, you're going to set up your tools and your swipe files, which are all the media, all the audio files, everything that we want you to copy, okay? We're going to set that up for you. So by day three, we're going to test your system, make sure that it's working properly. And by day five, you're going to be marketing your business, generating leads, much like the way Brian already showed you on this very quick webinar. So remember, this is about getting started fast. Now, bonus number two, a lot of people say to me they want to make sales, but they hate to sell. And quite frankly, I don't like to sell either. But how would you like to have access to other 30K a month earners close sales for you? How would you like to have access to Brian and Alex and myself, all close sales for you? Okay. Well, you're going to get access to literally live three-way calls and closing support valued at almost $5,000. It's actually really over $100,000. We're just being, really nice here. The fact is that this is 100% free. This is our team culture. It's a matter of having others who have actually made it give back. And I just told that to another gentleman tonight, and he's on board. So this is our way. This is actually a free bonus, but it's really something that we could charge big time for. The bonus number three, I never get support. This is really my favorite because it involves true support where you can get your questions answered right away. And we have two communities, one on Skype and there's another one on Facebook. Okay, so you may be saying, whoa, I don't even do anything on Facebook. You don't have to, okay? We have a very private community, so you don't even need to literally, you need a simple account, but honestly, everything we do is so hidden and it's private. Nobody knows what's going on in there. It's just so that we can help you get your questions answered. Again, this is another freebie. It's right in there for you. Okay, valued at over $1,000, of course. All right, 85%. Love this system. Well, that should be over 110% of that.
It really is. Guys, we always thought it was about the money. When we ask our members what did they love, they said the community. Because once you start the business, sometimes it's just so hard to get going. But when you know there's so many other people in the business that are doing this with you, and you just want to, it drives you to succeed.
Yep. And of course, if you're not very technical, this is a big one for so many people. A lot of people don't know how to really work the computer. That's okay. So not technical, have questions, but may require technical support. Yes, of course. We have daily support. Yes, this is pretty amazing stuff because we have people that have aligned with us that are part of our team, and they're here to answer your questions on a day-to-day basis. Again, in another business opportunity, it just wouldn't exist. Okay. Valued over $1,000. Bonus number 5, never get access to the top leaders. Well, join a business. A lot of times people tell me, I heard it again today, guys, how people, they join a business, they start a business, they don't even have support. They don't have really one-on-one support. You're going to get access to a mentor system, okay, where we have daily live calls that are done by other different 30K a month earners that become your personal mentors. This is insane, okay? Imagine having 5, literally, this mentor system happens multiple times a day, 5 days a week. This is all here for you, literally just by you joining and choosing to join and join 8-Figure Dream Lifestyle. So this is truly priceless. Again, I love that graphic, that image. If you can go back one, but it's the guy is reaching down because he's pulling up that guy in the what is that, purple? Man, I feel sorry for that guy, but I feel so happy for him because we're reaching him up. All right.
And so, we used to be that guy in the purple. So now we're helping him up. And now the people that are up, just like Jerry says, are coming, giving back. So all these people, guys, the reason why they give back is because they've been where you've been. They know what it's like to have to go to work. They know what it's like Jerry, to have a 2-hour commute each way every freaking time to go to work. And it feels so good to fire their boss. When he fired his, it felt so freaking good. So we want to help everybody else have that same feeling. Okay. Now, we're going to cover, thank you, Jerry, for that. Guys, here's what's so good. The last 5 you can get at any time. This last one is time sensitive. Fast start bonus, and here's how it works. A lot of our members, the ones that we've noticed have been the most successful, are the ones that get started quickly. So what we decided to do was reward that action. And action-minded people are also the most success-minded people. You guys know that. So what we decided to do is go ahead and give you an automatic bump up to the next level of membership for free. Let me tell you what that means, because this is huge. Number one, you decide to go ahead and get the $6,500 package. You actually are able to get the product package at $12,500, thereby saving you $6,000. But it's not even that. It's the fact that if your first sale comes in, it's at $12,500. After that, you guys can make up to $12,500 per sale, but you only put $6,500. So it's huge. Second one, $12,500, bump up to $22,000. You're saving $9,500. Your first sale is a VIP sale. You can make up to $22,000, even though you only put $12,500. Okay. Now, once qualified, you're in 100% commission. Really simple. If we're going to refer this like a franchise system, for McDonald's would charge you 7% royalty for life. All we do is your first sale, everything you just saw, the 7 system. We show you how to market so you don't have to market to family and friends. When they come in, we show you how you can send a text and email to invite them to where we present for you, and at the end of it, we close the deals for you. So it really doesn't get much easier. Why do we do all this? Because we want to trump every reason why people fail, okay? So for all that, you're going to pay a one-time sale, your first one, to your sponsor. After that, you can make up to $12,500 at this level. At the second level here, you can make up to $22,000. Now, bear in mind, we do have a $2,000 and $3,500 package. They just don't have the bonuses as we have here, okay? And the last one, which is the mother of all, the VIP. Guys, at the VIP, here's the cool part. If you don't want to have to qualify and send your first sale to anybody, you guys can come in at the $22,000 level. We now have over half of our sales coming in at this level. It's absolutely insane. And I'll tell you why. There's 3 major reasons. One is because we have an event that we have coming up. And by being able to have on the VIP, you automatically get access for you, a complimentary ticket for you and your spouse, or you and your legal business partner. They can be able to attend this event, and it's absolutely huge. We had our first event out in Laguna in July of 2016. There's 21 members there, and what we promised them was that anybody that attended, because we realized at the VIP level, you can start making a huge amount of sales between your pass-ups, your roll-ups, and all these other sales. And what we've noticed in our system, for every 100,000 leads that we run, we average 2 to 3 sales. Our average sale is over 6,500. So you guys just imagine, you start at 6,500, your first sale goes to your sponsor, your next 2 sales are 6,500, you just made $13,000 in 45 days, okay? I've had members that start at 22, same concept, but now they make over 41,500 in the same time period. So the higher you start, the more money you can make. So Brian asked me, Alex, what are we going to call this event? I'm like, dude, I just made $31,000 in a day. I know we can do $30,000 within 60 days. Our first event we had 21 members. The very next month of July, which is normally really slow, we had members, 6 who made $30,000 to $70,000 the very next month. In the month of October, we had 55 members, and they absolutely crushed it. We had people at that members that made $40,000 to $50,000 within their 60 days. Anthony made like $50,500. Jay made like $41,500. We have so many stories. Another member, all these success stories. And guys, that's why we're so excited, because we know this works. So I want you guys to be able to realize that you get access to that event by being able to come. Not to mention, you start making money from day one, so you don't have to pass up your sales to your sponsor, okay? So by now, guys, you guys have learned why you need an online business, how you can do it, and trump the 7 reasons why most people fail. Now, I just want you to imagine what it feel like if you guys made a sale for $6,500. What would that allow you to do? Would it allow you to pay off some freaking bills and get those out of the way? Would it help you to fire your boss? And we don't recommend anybody quitting their job, but here's what we do recommend. Once you doubled your salary for 2 months in a row, you may want to consider giving the axe to something that's taking 40 hours of your time when you're only making double what you're doing in half the time. And really striving towards living the life of your dreams, because that's what this is all about. So I'm going to skip over this last part, but I'm going to cover this part for you. It's really about making your dreams come true. So guys, Number one, you can keep doing what you've always done. Got a great year coming up, or you can make this your best year ever. And I'm going to tell you right now, 2017, you got to stop making excuses. This is the year. I just showed you the strategy. 80% of you, it's not your fault. You didn't have the right strategy to now. I just showed you every reason why you have the opportunity to succeed and make 2017 the best year of your life and change your life forever. So make a decision, join our team, and be one of the happy people here. And as you guys can see, we've got some fantastic people. Make this your best year yet. And as Tony Robbins would say, it's the moments of decision your destiny shape. So I'm going to share this with you guys. This is our huge movement. Jerry and I and Brian, we've all been broke. We know what it's like. That's why we spend so much time on our system automating it, because we know what it's like when you want to start a brand new online business. And there's so many systems out there that either try to teach it to you, and then you, like, who has time to do all this, right? You need an automated system. Like, you don't have the time. You need something that can do it. Or you have what I call the check collectors, the people who collect your checks and you never see them. So overall, we want to develop a system that allows you to do this. We've had so much success in this last year that now we're going for the mother lode. Our next goal is no longer about us, because we realize time is our most valuable asset. Our goal is to help 1,000 people make $250,000 in this next year. And let me tell you why. $250,000 is a number that we know if you're making at least 20 grand a month, not only do you have enough to pay off the freaking bills, but you got plenty of extra money to help out your family, be able to have a comfortable lifestyle where you can do all the things you want, including go travel if you like, without having to worry about the bills hitting, okay? And so that's a nice number that we know everyone's going to be happy with, okay? So if you guys would like to be one of those members, you got 3 choices right now. Number 3, you watch this, it's just not a good match, which is no problem. But a lot of you are interested, got a few questions, or you're number 1. So what we're going to tell you right now, if you're number 1, number 2, get back to the person that invited you to this event, to this summary that we just did for you. And I'm going to tell you our next event here is coming up March 24th, March 26th. Beautiful San Diego. I live in Laguna Beach. Let me tell you what's great about San Diego. It's always 75 freaking degrees. You see that water? It's always green. You can go jump in it. Guess what? It's always 75 degrees. We always do it in prime locations where you can take a vacation and learn while you earn. And what's so great about this, guys, is you're going to love being able to come on this trip. Not only will it be a great trip, but it's going to feel like a vacation at the same time. So right now what I want you to do is get back to the person that invited you. And basically, they're going to put you on the line with one of our 30K a month earners that's going to be able to show you guys, answer any questions that you guys have. And most likely, I'm just going to tell you guys, is when you do it, the only difference between them and you right now is time. So I'm going to say thank you for being on this webinar. Jerry, Brian, you guys got anything to add?
I'll go ahead. Yep, you guys, thanks for watching. Get back definitely with whoever brought you here. This is something you want to get started in. I don't know when you're looking at this, but there's always plenty of time. You want to start generating leads as soon as you can in order to make it happen. So get back to that person and get started as soon as you guys can. So that's all I got.
Yeah, that's awesome advice. I'll just tell you, after 20 plus years of experience, this is hands down the fastest, the best, most lucrative business opportunity I've ever found. And just take massive actions. Just get started and take massive action, and you'll be part of our awesome community. Be part of our university of success. This is really what it's all about. So back to you, Alex.
If you go to the bottom of this funnel, you're going to see a phone number and an email address. You can go ahead and enter in the information, and the person that's going to be your sponsor, they're going to go ahead and contact you back and line up a time to address any questions or show you how to get started. So with that, guys, we look forward to having you on. It's been a great ride, and we look forward to helping you guys reach 250,000 or more and be one of the success testimonials on here, showing other people how to quit their jobs and live their ideal lifestyle. So thanks for that. We'll see you guys on the other side.
About 6 to 8 weeks, I'd made $35,000. Then I was able to take time off for my daughter that got home from Paris, France. I was able to take my son on a 2-week wilderness trek out in New Mexico and take time off for some other educational opportunities. and then I made another $28,000 while I was doing all those things. And so it's been a blessing to my life. I'm so grateful for this business and the community that I have to work with, the people that are here to support you and help you to become financially successful. And so I just see myself going more and more on my path of my dreams. And I also have the opportunity to coach people in this business and help them clear their limiting blocks so that they can be successful in their business.
Literally, we've been doing this business for a very short period of time, and in a matter of 2 weeks, we've already made $12,500. It's been a huge blessing for our family, and we're really excited to see what the future holds.
My first biggest month was in the month of March 2016, where I made $50,000, and my second biggest month was the month of September, just last month, where I made $72,000.
At the end of a month, I had made well over $45,000. My first month in the business.
Very quickly, within the first 45 days, I was able to get into 5 figures in profit with this business. And I continued working with it, and then within 5 months of getting started, I had a weekend where I basically made about double what I would make in 2 months. Basically, the income that I would make in 2 months at my job. So I knew right then and there that it was time for me to cut the cord. So I walked in that Friday, I quit my job. I'll never forget that feeling of being able to fire my boss, which was incredible.
This business that I'm in now came into my life in January of this year, 2016. And I'm telling you, it was a life changer for me. And it was such a life changer that just dabbling into it on a very, very, very part-time basis, I was able to literally make some very healthy income.
In my very first week, I made $25,000. In 3 weeks, I made $37,000. Now, I'm not saying that can happen for you, but what I am telling you is that if you follow the blueprint and the system, you can make money with this business.
I've made more money in a month than I made in a year, and I broke through my own, what I call stinking thinking about what's possible for myself, my life, and I'm doing so much better than I was doing before, and I'm very grateful.
And since June, and that was actually the last VIP event we had at Laguna Beach, we've been able to take a $30,000 a month opportunity and just put that on steroids and double that number. And in total, we've done over $170,000 a year.
The day after I ran my first marketing campaign, got a call from my company, headquartered down in Houston, and that phone call was not a good one. They were calling to let me go. So the other shoe dropped, and now I had no job, and I had just started with 8-Figure Dream Lifestyle. Didn't really have any momentum yet, so I was really concerned about everything. My whole family was concerned. So I said, okay, I'll put my head down and I'll work with 8-Figure Dream Lifestyle. They got a great model, love the business, love the people. I'll work hard on it and see what happens. So that's exactly what I did, and it's been fantastic. It's been a life changer.
I had the fortunate opportunity to meet Alex D. about a year ago, year and a half ago now maybe, and I actually had financed him, and he became a good friend and business partner, just in me financing him and him bringing people to me to help him grow his business. And he sent me to a webinar, and I was really blown away, because what I saw in the webinar is I saw professional marketing tools, professional marketing system, professional people. There was a system that was an automated system that was duplicatable. I knew that I could bring anybody in from any walk of life who really wanted this kind of an opportunity to change their life, and I could bring them in, I could get them up and running in 72 hours, and I could show them how to make a 5-figure income in 30 to 60 days. And so when I saw that, I was blown away.
The best part about the opportunity that we are getting here is to help each other grow, help each other make money, help each other change our life.
Through this business, we've grown together. When I first came across 8-Figure Dream Lifestyle, he's actually the one who shared it with me. And believe it or not, I was skeptical when he did. I gave him a very hard time coming around, but since then, together, collectively, our results have been absolutely phenomenal. We've had quite the journey.
And I met Alex at a marketing event a while back, and he told me he kind of blew me away in the first few minutes of meeting him. I said, hey, look, what are you doing? He kind of explained it to me, and then I said, what are your profit margins in that business? And he explained what his profit margins were, and I thought about my business, and I said, gosh, we're an agency, and we work really hard for our money, as I'm sure most people do in their occupations. And when I heard the kind of margins that he was making at 80% net profit, and I was making 20% net profit, I thought to myself, I should probably take a look at this opportunity.
In the last 11 months here, from October 31st of 2015 to October 1st of 2016, I've generated $563,000 in income, and also along with that, a lot of time freedom along with that income.
I popped into a webinar. I watched actually a live one, and I watched a replay of it, and I mean, they pretty much show you everything that has gotten them to where they're at now. And once I saw that second webinar, and any doubts in my head just went out.
I think that it's more of changing the way you think, your perspective, your motivation, the drive towards your dreams. You make your dream come true.
In that 7 weeks, I've been able to make $41,500, and that was incredible to me. It took me a little bit of time to kind of get my head around that.
This business, how much have we made, sweetheart, collectively? You're better
probably
at
about
numbers than I am.
230,000.
Yeah, it's been a whirlwind, in order to make that kind of money. Well, actually, I never did make that kind of money in any past career.
I've been averaging $20,000 to $30,000 monthly, and it's just a snowball effect. The pipeline effect just keeps kicking in, and now it's just, I keep getting calls and text messages. Just these last 10 days I generated $25,500, so it's been absolute life-changing income.
From April on, I have now made $58,500 and helped other people to become VIPs, and really to teach them how to earn more money in their life and to actually have an income that surpasses what they've been making at their full-time jobs.
I made $22,000 in 1 week, which was awesome. That's 2 sales. And my business just went over $100,000 since February, taking 3 months off, not marketing.
It's been life-changing for me. I mean, I went from 0 to over $100,000 in probably 6 weeks. Had anybody told me what was about to happen to me, I probably wouldn't have believed it.
At the end of a month, I had made well over $45,000, my first month in the business, and at least $25,000 of that was from people that were just purely cold-generated leads. So I was amazed. I was blown away because I went back and looked at the time I spent to generate that income, and it was literally about 2 hours a day. I mean, I almost felt guilty, like I wasn't doing enough. I should go back and do something else. So I finally found a business model that really fits my lifestyle. It enabled me to spend time with the people that are most important to me, to do the things that are most important to me, to be able to travel and spend time with loved ones. So absolutely an incredible business model, and I think it's the best that I have literally seen in the last 40 years.
Change your lives. That's 8-Figure Dream Lifestyle is all about.